Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is LABRISH Live. Let me just press go on Instagram. Oh God, is it happening? Yes, it's happening. Yes, we are back. We are live. This is LABRISH Live. This is where we talk about our favorite reality TV shows from a Black perspective. And right now, we're talking about Love Island season 11, episode 8.
Yes.
And for those that don't know, I'm all things sugar and shade Sade, and I'm here with.
I am Nana, aka the Black Fairy, aka Dark and Lovely.
Yes. And guys, oh my God, it was a good one. It was a good one. But before we get into it, make sure you're buffing that like button, please. Just do it. Do it now as you're coming in. Do you know what I mean? Saying hello, all the good stuff. Make sure you're buffing the like button, saying hi to people on Instagram and also on X as well, kind of thing. Pop on over to YouTube, do you know what I mean? That's where the party's at. As well, kind of, and get involved in the conversation. Nana, how can people get closer to us if they so wish?
Folks, what you got to do is sign up to our YouTube membership. It's just $1.99, and I counted. There is literally 16 videos on there now.
Oh,
So
serious?
it's brilliant. And
Okay.
Fred's episode where we get up close and personal in his business, and it's flipping hilarious. That
Yes.
went up as well. So please subscribe. It's just $1.99. I will drop the link in the chat as well as we're going along. And big thank you to all of our labrishers that have been signing up. Like, you guys have made a huge difference as well. So thank you so much.
Okay. Violin is asking for that membership link right now. Serious. And while we're waiting for that, everybody say hi as well. And then also, what is your one word to sum up this episode? There was a lot going on. They finished up playing the balloon game. Harry and Ronnie doing scandalous things, winding everybody up. Jess losing her absolute cool. And then we had I don't even know what to call it. It's not a recoupling. It was an opportunity to steal.
Yes.
Basically, with Mimii and Umar. It was a great episode, in my opinion. Nana, what's your one word to sum up the episode?
Oh my God. My one word. There's so many. Okay. My one word is going to be, the easy one is shocking, but actually, I think it's skullduggery.
Skullduggery? Okay. Want to explain that a little bit?
There was a lot of skullduggery shit going on. Like throughout it, just everybody was being very bitchy. It could also be bitchy as well, but yeah, I'll go with skullduggery. I loved it though.
Okay.
This was great.
No, it was very, very good. Yeah, again, struggling to do one word. I think the phrase that comes to mind is men are the new baddies. Not in general, the men in this house, in the villa, they're the baddies. And if you think of it like that, it makes sense to what's happening. Otherwise, it's not making sense. It's not making sense.
It's a madness.
It is.
Go through what people are saying. There's quite a few that just started popping off. Okay. Hello to everybody in the chat as well. Jada says stupid. Violin says clingy, aka Samantha. Dio says fool for Io. Online says Patsy was hungry for Cocoa Pops. Omar. Debbie says selfish. Ara says brave. Yeah, brave could. Yeah, we could go with brave. Yes, we'll get into the speculations as we go along. But Divine Me says this episode was confusing. A lot happened, didn't it?
A lot happened. It really did. On Instagram, Okoya Words says shocktastic. That's so word.
Oh, I love that word.
It was really, really good. Okay, so we started with the balloon. Well, the continuation of the balloon game. Omar was up and he decided to do a backshot move with Mimii on the chairs as well, which seemed really weird. But anyway, he done it. He had to snog an islander who he thinks was a game player. I think this question was wasted on him. This should have gone to somebody else. Do you know what I mean? Because he's literally just been in there. What does he know? Doesn't know anyone. Do you know what I mean? He's just been in there a day at that point, right? Yeah. Sam decides to point at Harriet. And then when Harriet gets wind of it, Harriet's just like, what? Are you joking? And then Sam's just like, yeah, I was just, it was just banter. Like, I was being sarcastic. But she definitely made a face. And Sam is definitely a witch. She's definitely a mean girl. Can't stand Sam, actually, at all.
That was brilliant. Harriet's face, though, the pair of their faces, I was literally like, this is... They're all bitches in there. I don't actually know if anybody likes anyone really, like especially girls. I don't see who's the clique, like who is forming a friendship. I haven't got a clue because they all seem to really kind of hate each other.
Yeah, they don't. Well, I don't think Mimii hates anyone. I don't think so, and I don't think
brethren even.
She got a friend. Well, she talks to Harriet, and actually, I don't know. They keep mixing it up. I see her talking to Harriet, sitting with Harriet a bit, but that's the most constant one I see. Do you know what I mean? But Sam and what's her name? Jess and Nicole are definitely a thing. Do you know what I mean?
They're like a friendship group.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't even think Nicole likes Sam.
Nicole? Yeah, she does.
I don't think she really likes her. What? I'm just not getting any like solidarity. This is my brethren with any of them.
Jess and Sam for sure.
Maybe they are.
Yes, no, I haven't seen anything from Nicole to suggest that she doesn't like Sam.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Look, like I said it. There's something there. I spotted something in this episode. When we get to, we'll re-jog my mind. Yeah, that Sam isn't, that Nicole isn't really on Sam's side.
Didn't see her much though. But so basically he anyway ends up kissing Nicole. Do you know what I mean? And everyone was just like, he said, I don't mean it. Do you know what I mean? He just didn't know who to pick, and everybody else would have been a bit too political. So yeah, safe option in my opinion.
I think he wanted to lips her as well. I think he wanted to lips her.
Oh,
I'm getting the feeling that Nicole is a bit of a hot girl in there. Like everybody fancies her a bit as well.
Yeah, maybe. Umar chooses Sean because he needs a little bit of love. Do you know what I mean? Because he ain't getting no play. And she had to snog two people who she thinks are attracted to her, and she kisses Ayo, obviously, and kisses Omar as well. But apparently Omar was moaning, like he was doing a bit of a when he was kissing her. Which made her laugh. Hey, Mr. Paul Bridges, how you doing on Instagram? So that happened. Then we had Harriet. She chooses Ronnie and literally jumps on him to pop the balloon. And her thing was she had to snog someone outside her couple who she thought was the sexiest, and of course she kissed Ronnie. Do you know what I mean? He was just like, there's probably sexier geezers in here than me, but no, they ended up kissing for ages. Jess was visibly pressed. Visibly. You think so?
The level of, especially because this is why they're just all skullduggery. Wasn't it not just a couple of days ago she was walking around the villa bawling because Nicole had kissed Kieran? So now you're doing the same to another person, and you're not even trying to be holding back a little bit, like, oh, let's kiss a little. You're literally like, okay, this is my mind now. Like, it was like, nah, come on.
Yeah.
Two-faced.
I mean, I think I like Harriet. I'm not gonna lie. Like, she was in the heart talking about, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
No regrets.
Absolutely none. I've got a theory about her anyway, but we'll get on to that. Joey picks Sam. He does the same thing that Kieran did. He put the balloon in a batty and smashed it with his head. I don't know what's going on. Is this a new thing? I don't know what's happening here. His thing was like, who do you want to share a bed with outside your couple? And Sam was just annoyed from the jump, and she was just like, go on, big man, hurry up, it's not funny, you're taking too long, everyone's bored now, oh, I'm hungry now. Like, whoa, it was constant commentary. I don't know how he's dealing with this
at all. I think he's scared. Like, this is so Ixom. I don't even know how somebody ain't pinching her like, calm down, like,
shut up,
like, shut up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like, stop the noise, like,
stop talking.
And he did milk it for ages. I was like, Joey, stop being stupid and just pick somebody. Like, this is silly.
But do you think he was milking it because she was continuously talking? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, what? Shut up and let me do my thing. And also as well, it is difficult for him because it is like whoever he picks is Sam's next target. Do you know what I mean? So, he's
scared for them as well. Yes, she is a bunny boiler. She is 100%. Absolutely is. Why did he pick Jess though?
I think he picked Jess because that's probably the safest option, because that's her friend. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's not going to be anything, right? Do you know what I mean? Okay. I think that. And then Sam was just like, she would look so pissed, and she was just like, you know what, I'm not bothered. I might neck Jess myself. No, you're not. You're not doing that. You're just lying. And in the heart, Joey was just like, what did I do? Should I kiss myself? Like, what? Kiss the flamingo? He's just having a good old time winding her up, basically, as well. So yeah, the game is over. We see Mimii and Patsy. Mimi's talking about she is ready to throw in the towel. She wants them guys, as in Ayo and Umar, to go ahead and get to know each other, and they don't have to worry about her. Patsy's just like, you know what, he might be a bit of a fraud. And Mimi's just like, you know what, I'm not going to make a big thing of things. I'm just going to bow out, essentially, like just quietly, and just remove myself, Yeah. Ayo was talking to Umar. Actually, Umar pulled him because she was just like, I want to talk to you about a couple of things. But obviously, they're getting closer. I was just like, you know what? I've been completely honest with you. He did say, I told the girl, referring to Mimii. I didn't like that.
Yes. I heard that tone in his, if anything, he could have like been rocking his neck or something.
Do you know what I mean?
You need to pipe down with this little attitude that you're displaying at this moment, like this is, you're getting a bit too fresh.
I was a baddie. He's like, I told the girl, I'm getting to know you.
Netflix and everything.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I'm getting to know you, but I still like her. Do you know what I mean? But I spent the day with you because I wanted to do that. So Uma's just like, she's kind of just lapping up a bit. She's just like, you know what? Okay, cool, because I don't want to make her feel like a mug. And also as well, I want to make sure that air is cleared before we even have our first kiss as well. Do you know what I mean? Like outside of the challenge, obviously. Do you know what I mean? So Uma's seemingly looking like she's caring about Mimi's feelings, or at least trying to go about this in the most delicate way possible at the moment. Yeah. I know not everyone's feeling it, but that's how I feel about it.
She was displaying some type of care, definitely. I'll give her that.
Yeah.
Whether it's genuine, I don't think so, but she was still being courteous to her.
Yeah, she was. And she, to be fair, at that point, she didn't have to be, right? Yeah. She actually doesn't have to be. At the end of the day, Uma's with Ayo, they're in a couple together, they're having a private conversation. It doesn't have to be about Mimii at all. Do you know what I mean? She could have just kissed him then if she wanted to. I just think she still doesn't quite know whether she likes Ayo or not.
I like him. She don't want to kiss him.
No, I think she fancies him, but I don't think she likes him like that. And also, he's not necessarily displaying the best qualities right now. Do you know what I mean? Because if she's confused, if Mimi's confused from Uma's point of view, then what is Ayo saying? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. So Mimii and Patsy continue to talk, and she was just like, saying like, I prefer things like this to happen early on, so they can get it out of the way. And Ayo comes over for a chat. As they're walking over to go and sit down, Mimii was just like, you know what, I'm gonna be real, I'm not in the mood to chat. I just didn't want to say that in front of Patsy, which the way I rate her for this,
I loved it. I loved it. I was like, well done. And actually, also still showing this guy a level of respect, because realistically, we've been seeing from the other chicks, they probably would have just been like, nah, I'm not ready yet. So I actually like that she walked over and did it privately. That should be something that he should note to himself. This is a thoroughly decent girl that I've got here. Like, really, but he doesn't even deserve it anyway. He didn't even deserve that respect. But I rate Mimii because she's selling herself really well to any future suitors out there. She's a good girl. Yeah. As Daya says, Mimii is all class. She really is.
She really is. She really is. You know, I was just a little bit concerned. He was just like, look, I don't want us to both, like, any of us to go, what do you call it, to bed with a headache. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't want you to be overthinking. Mimi's like, I haven't got a headache. I'm not overthinking. Do you know what I mean? What it is that I'm just still trying to process what I'm feeling. Do you know what I mean? So let's just leave it for tonight, which they did, respectfully on both parts. Then we see also, go on. So
no, I'm saying, yeah, that was true. I like that he didn't push her as well.
Exactly. Patsy and Jess are then like sitting chatting, and they can see Joey chatting to Harriet, and Harriet is basically asking Joey for advice with the Ronnie situ. Harriet's just like, look, I need help. Joey basically tells her, do you? That's what he's like, basically, do you? Do you know what I mean? And like, oh,
we got a new member. Welcome to the family, Violet.
Welcome. Love that, guys. Look at your LABRISH mates. Look at your LABRISH mates. Come and join our membership, please. It's only $1.99.
Just $1.99. It's a bargain.
It is. Thank you so much, Violet. Appreciate the support. So yeah, where was I? So basically, Harriet's basically just rationalizing that, you know what, actually, to be honest, no matter what, because it is a triangle, one of us is going to get hurt. Could be me, could not be me. Do you know what I mean? So it really depends which way it goes. And at that moment, Ronnie pops his head over and pulls Harriet for a chat. But before they go, Joey's just like, what I think is you need to get to know him and have no remorse. I think he meant have no regrets. Yes. Like, you know, yeah, that's what I think he meant. But, you know, that's Joey for you. And Ronnie decides to take Harriet to the hideaway. The hideaway, yeah? Patsy and Jess can see this is happening, and Jess is fuming. She's fuming so much that actually, I think it was Patsy who was like, guys, and then Jess was just like, he's taking her to the hideaway.
Yeah.
Jess is so pressed. Also, she thinks she's very high ranking in that villa as well. I don't know if we're seeing something that we're not seeing all of it, but it seems like, yeah, she thinks what she says or how she goes is it or whatever.
Definitely thinks that she's on a higher standing than I would place her, but I don't know. But you remember Munveer was there trying to chirp her, so was Sean. Kind of.
Well, Sean and Munveer, they have to.
I know.
They're no bitches crew, man.
They gotta try. They're literally casting their hat out anywhere. Like,
honestly,
trying to catch it. So maybe she's feeling herself like, well, even if he buggers off, I do have these options. Although she don't like them. You literally like Ronnie. That's it. Wishbone 14, you're absolutely right. Patsy and Jess could be cousins or sisters. I was them sitting next to each other. I was just like, what is it in terms of casting? What the hell is this? What the? When we were speaking to Gabby, and she was like, she was in the run up to be like on the first run,
yes,
like, for the Ella, and they literally are twins. I think they do this, but maybe because Patsy, this is how it is in television, has her disability, and they liked Jess's personality. I think they were probably double casted. Like these,
you think
this is a look, but let's put them both in because they're too similar. It's like literally they do look like kin. It's very strange. It's unnecessary as well. Like really.
Yeah, it is unnecessary. Seriously, I think Yeah, weird. Hey, Jan.
Okay.
So then we have Ronnie and Harriet chatting on the love swing in the hideaway. You know, Ronnie's just like, yeah, that challenge was a bit mad, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But I thought, you know, let's take you out and that. Take you out where? To the hideaway. It's fucking ridiculous. Seriously. You know, and Harriet's just like, well, you know, you're still in a couple with Jess. And when he makes it very clear, he's just like, you know, she knows that I want to get to know you and you want to get to know me. So, you know, what's happening, you know? And Harriet says, you know, we had a good kiss. We had to do it twice. And Ronnie's just like, should we do it 3 times? It was so smooth. It was so smooth. Hey,
Welcome, Erin.
you got another one. Love you guys, man. Thank you for supporting. Seriously.
Oh, that's a good question, actually. Maybe you've noticed this. Joy Lowell says, do they know about Patsy's disability yet?
Monveer does, because she told Monveer.
She also said it again, has she?
I don't think so. But I would imagine they probably talk about it. They talk about everything. So, and she's a chatty patty herself. So I would imagine she'll tell everybody.
I think they just haven't made a deal of it, but I'm sure. I mean, you can see it. The more I watch her, the more I see the arm, like, still quite a lot. I think they would have noticed. Really.
Yeah, exactly. Ronnie's another way.
Abichin says, you'll think Ronnie looks like a normal person. Attraction is weird over there. I don't understand how Ronnie, Samantha, or Harriet get attention.
So I would say Ronnie, he's tall as well. So he's gonna get attention no matter what. That's how the seriously. He looks a bit like a Roman. I think if he switched up his hair, he would be a bit different. But I think the way he like slicks it back, it's just
a bit much.
Yeah.
It's excessive. But his look is highly appealing to a lot of different women.
Definitely.
I don't know about the rest of them. Samantha, again, that is such a very standard kind of up north look.
I don't think she's very pretty. I'm sorry, yeah. I was looking, and also she's supposed to be a makeup artist. Like, what? What? Are people lying on their CVs? Because there ain't no way. There ain't no way to me.
You know, she's from Liverpool. Like, it's a bit slightly different. So maybe, yeah, you know. But her look is very northern. Like, she could be from Newcastle or Liverpool. Like, that's such a English type of look as well. Harriet, I don't know.
No, I think I think Harriet is pretty. If she took all of her stuff off, I think that she's I think she probably got a natural beauty, and she's got, and I not to play into this narrative at all, but her eyes are like a different kind of blue. Like, they're not normal. I was actually thinking, is she wearing contacts or something like that? But hers, they're not normal. And you know, when those people, they love that, they absolutely love it. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I can see why guys would go for her. Also as well, in this country, I would naturally, it's not just our country, yeah, but you know, sometimes people will say your girls are skinny, so they're pretty. Do you know what I mean?
That is such a thing. That
is really like, oh, she's so fit. No,
and you're just seeing bones and skin.
That's it. I think there's a lot of that going on. Do you know what I mean? Because and I think also, what's her name? Sam is like a pocket rocket type of. She fits that kind of mold, a little bit like Nicole as well. They're quite small, aren't they? Them too.
Yeah. What they would call like curvy for a white girl. Ish. But yeah. Erin, where did that? I just saw Erin said.
What did Erin say?
Someone on Twitter said they've been passing Harry around like a joint.
Maybe Jess. You see, sorry, Emma M was saying about apart from Mimii, Uma, Aya, and maybe Jess, I don't think anyone in that villa is attractive. Jess, to me, is such a plain Jane. She is like the epitome of the UK plain Jane to me. Like, honestly, I just don't, like, I'm not seeing it. Like, I'm not saying that, I don't think she's ugly. Like, I'm not saying that, but I think she's so normal.
Yes.
It's unreal. Like, there's no kind of, again, it's just like, okay, you're small. Like, you're thin. Do you know what I mean? Like, is that it? Like even her hair's not a fit. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, sometimes you get luscious hair or something like that, or like, she's plain.
I think she's just marginally better than Patsy.
I don't even think so now. I
think Patsy's better than Patsy.
Prettier.
Sorry, Patsy's better than Jess.
Yeah, I think so. I think so, man. Like, I like Patsy's red hair as well.
I don't know. I need to look at Patsy's face more. The pair of them just seem very normal. Like, I can think of 6 girls from my form in secondary school that have that look.
Bro,
like, there's just
every other girl on, like, what are you doing? Like, seriously, it's just so normal. Sorry. Anyway, we digress.
Yes.
Seriously. So yeah, so they kiss. Ronnie and Harriet kiss. It's a very passionate kiss, and it, you know, Harriet thought it was nice. Ronnie does confirm that he will be honest with Jess and let her know what's gone down. They leave, and you can hear Harriet say she's never kissed so much in her life. Do you know what I mean? While this is happening, we have Patsy and Jess chatting, and Patsy's just like, look, he understands. Sorry, Jess is like, he understands he's messed up, you know, but he'll probably kiss her. Patsy is shocked by this news. She says, fuck off. She's so shocked. I'm just like, what? Life of Butch, that's rude. But seriously, Jess is just like, you know what? If he does kiss her, and then Patsy's like, that's Romeo done for sure. And I just laughed.
I did laugh, but I was like, Patsy, you know what you're doing there. You've been waiting to say Romeo done for time. You knew.
She was signaling that kind of thing.
Like we couldn't have known what she's after, you know.
Yeah, definitely. She is definitely a producer though, for sure. You know, and also, like, it's like the entire village of the village, you know, is speculating what is going on between Harriet and Ronnie while this is happening. And Jess is just like, you know, imagine if he stays in there. If he does, he's a dog. Do you know what I mean? Like, he can kiss my fucking asshole. All of this. She was giving it, really, really, really giving it. And then Harriet and Ronnie walk out. Jess immediately calls Ronnie over and is just like, come here, like, literally calling him like a dog, calling him like a toe rag kid on the street that's got stayed out past the street lights.
Did she say, like, Ronnie, I want to chat to you? Or did she?
No, she said, Ronnie, come here.
But then he went, what? Yeah. I was actually like, this is so unhinged. And I know sound. I love the sound department. I know they turned off some people's mics, so all you heard was footsteps as Harriet was walking. I was literally like, this scene is so constructed. It's great. It was like Thriller. Like, Harriet's foot just like, doom, doom. Yeah, she is.
Oh my God.
But he did reply, what?
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? Like,
yeah, exactly. He knew anyway. He knew he was in for trouble, but he done it anyway. Joey was just like, yeah, this don't look good. After Joey's hyped up the thing anyway and he pushed him towards it. Like, he's such a shit stirrer. Jess is like in there straight away. She's like, did you kiss her? He's like, yeah. Like, who pulled who? Like, you know who pulled who, Jess? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you, yeah. He's like, me. He didn't lie. He didn't star. He's just like saying what it is. So Jess is basically complaining to Ronnie. She's just like previously, we've already agreed that if you want to kiss someone, oh, hold on, we gotta remember. I'm loving this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate the support, man. Definitely. Seriously. Guys, again, look at your LABRISH mates. Seriously. Let's get more people into our membership, man. Get more access to us. It's only $1.99.
Just $1.99.
So yeah, so we have like Jess that she's complaining. Do you know what I mean? She was saying that we've already had a talk about this. Like if you want to do something, oh my god,
have we got a new member?
yes,
That's it!
Amazing. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I love this. Thanks, guy.
Thank you.
Seriously. Basically they had agreed that if they're going to do anything with anybody else, that they would talk about it first or get a warning from each other first, and he didn't do that. Ronnie does agree to say that, I should have let you know. Do you know what I mean? And but Jess is just like, she's not hearing everything. Also, Ronnie's not giving apologetic, let's be real. Like he's saying the words, but he's not giving it, is he?
And that vacant stare off to yonder that he does. I'm not actually talking to you, but I can hear you and I'm talking that way. That would piss me off. I would have started throwing things.
Yeah.
Like, you're not even facing me for us to have a conversation. You're like, I should have told you. Although I do think that's stupid. Like, Jess, can we talk, please? She comes over. So I'm thinking of taking Harriet into the Hardaway to kiss her. Is that all right? Like, how is the conversation going to go? That is ludicrous. To even
it's a bit weird. It is a bit weird. So Jess is winding herself up. Do you know what I mean? She calls Johnny cheap for taking Harriet to the hideaway, and then says that, Harriet's cheap as well. You're both fucking cheap. She says, it would have been respectful for you to pull me. You've made me look like an idiot. Do you know what I mean? And now she thinks that the priority is with Harriet and not with her. When he says, no, but I didn't believe him.
No, not for a second.
It was so half-assed. And in the music department, they had a song that said, if you don't love me now, you never will. What?
They're unhinged as well. The music is the best. It's the best.
Honestly, it was like thingy. Yeah, Shantae, he sounds like a child forced to apologize. Yeah, he did. There was no feeling there at all. So she walks away, and then literally Sam is kind of running to her as well to kind of help and everything. Sorry, do you want to read that one?
Sonia Barley said Ronnie needs to go where? In the bin.
In the bin, yeah, seriously. I can't lie. I don't hate him.
No, I don't. I know what you're saying.
I don't hate him.
I don't. I actually like how he played it. It was very villain and non-reactive to somebody who's basically getting hysterical. Like at one point, I was looking at Jess and I was like, I swear she's got tears in her eyes. Like, you can't cry in front of this dude. I'm glad she reined it in, but no, that's something that you just needed to sack off. I think she shouldn't even have called him over in that moment. She should have just let it kind of fizzle.
Yeah.
She looked like how she was saying people were leading Harriet astray by telling her to go over. She did similar, and it was like, dude, calm down.
It's true,
Where's your class now,
girl?
That's what I'm saying. They all hate each other because Harriet's a bitch for doing that to Jess as well.
You think
that is no girl code whatsoever, and I don't blame her.
But why should she? The thing is, Jess was the one, when I can't remember who they were talking about, but she just came over and she was just like, no one's got loyalties to anybody in this villa. She said that. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like,
she did say that shizzle. She did.
So what are you talking about? Why are you so mad? Why are you so pressed, Jess? If I was Harriet, I'll be saying that.
She did say that.
She knows what time it is. She knows what's going on. And this is the thing, her and Sam as well, when they were shouting that stuff to Uma when she was doing the thing, Sam was just like, she knows what she's getting herself into. Does Jess not know what she's getting herself into? This is what I'm saying. If you dish it out, you must can take it. Serious, So she runs with Sam, power walking into the dressing room, so annoyed. She just says, that's embarrassing. The pair of them, they're embarrassing. Nicole joins them and they're asking like, why has she done that, blaming Harriet? And someone says, I think it's Nicole, says that because she's desperate, like about Harriet.
Yes.
Rude. Thought that was a bit harsh, a little bit harsh. Jess is raging, and Harriet walks in. Harriet's just like, babe, Jess, don't speak to me, please.
Whole part is ridiculous.
Don't speak to me. She said, don't speak to me. I don't want to talk to you. Oh my God. And then she's just like, you know, Harriet's just like, look, I didn't know he was going to do that. And we were coming to speak to you. Jess is saying, you know what? I don't need both of you to come and talk to you. I'm not a child. And Harriet's just like, hold on a second. Which translates to, what's your tone? What's your tone?
Peter says, Sade, I love you.
Oh,
I know there's laughing things in there, but maybe next time just do hearts.
Oh.
So that I can.
What are you trying to? Thanks, Peter. Love you right back. So yeah, we had yeah, Jess was just sorry. Harriet basically told her, watch your tone. But she did say, you know what, I am sorry, Jess. Do you know what I mean? And Jess was just like, look, I expected you to do that. You've got no loyalties to me. Do you know what I mean? Harriet was just like, I do.
I did. Why did you say that? You know you don't. You know that's a lie.
I do. No, I do.
Harriet lies.
Harriet lies for fun.
Every day. Like, I was literally like, Harriet, why are you there?
She's,
just swan off somewhere else. Like, leave them to it. This is like, do you want her to just gun you? Like, it's unnecessary to be there at this time. But about I've got loyalty to you. What are you? You don't even like her.
And this is the thing. Jess was just like, if you did, you wouldn't have kissed him. Harriet's just like, well, what do you want me to do in that situation? What should I have done? And Sam literally jumps in immediately. Immediately, she's just like, well, you could have said that I'm not going to kiss you while you're in the situation with Jess. Like, Harriet starts to protest, and then producer Patsy jumps in. She's just like, just let her be annoyed. Do you know what I mean? This is a good place to leave it. Let her be annoyed. Jess is just like, it's not about you tonight. It's about me being upset.
Let's redirect this scene to where it's supposed to sit, Harriet.
Oh my God, Jess. Seriously, I was just like, girl, please. Like, honestly, that's all I was saying. Like, oh, she really's got it.
Shantae says the white women are white womanists against each other. It's great to see. It was a display that we all knew, innit? We all know that this is what they did. It was great that it played out in the circus.
Exactly. Memby14 on Insta says hi. She's watching on Insta Live to comment, and on you having it on the TV on YouTube. Yeah, and asks, have we seen the post on Shea Borough about Omar-free and friends with Stormzy? Yes, we have. Yeah. Let's see how that comes in. Let's see if he drops in conversation as well. I'm
wondering how this is going to shape itself when Maya comes back into the house.
Yeah.
Like, is she going to be like, you're right, Omar? Like, are they going to
probably
that they know each other, or is she going to play like she don't know who he is? Like,
no, she has to. She has to go there. She knows, because even Laura Whitmore knew one of the contestants. He was a friend of her fiance, or her husband, or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not like outside the rules or anything. So yeah, that's fine. Okay, so then they're getting ready for bed, and Harriet is chatting to Nicole, and she said, you know, I fancied him from the start, so I wasn't really going to say no.
That's the truth.
That is the truth. And Ronnie sleeps outside to keep the peace. Do you know what I mean? We have my note is Sam, Jess, and Nicole all hate Harriet with a passion. Do you know what I mean? They really, really hate her. And Nicole and Kieran were kissing in bed. They're getting on really, really fine. In the morning, Sam's like, oh, I wonder how Ronnie slept. And Jess is like, I hope it was shit. Salty first thing in the morning. Do you know what I mean? Serious.
She can't believe it. She's absolutely thinking, like, what an audacity that you've gone for this harlot over me. Like, not to
How
believe
dare
this is what's going on. I don't blame. No, I agree with you. Harriet is pretty, but her eyebrows are crazy and her hair looks mad. So I can see the affront that Jess is feeling.
Yes.
Why would you?
No. But the thing is, you can fix eyebrows and hair. You know, you can fix that easily. It's not going to cost you much. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Okay, so then we had Uma and Mimii have a conversation. Uma says, yeah, I think they're in the makeup room. You know, he sort of implied that he's more on me.
Mm.
And Mimi's just like, well, he hasn't said that to me. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not here for the triangle. And they hug and everything like that. And I was just like, when did he say that?
I too was like, when did this take place? Because what they showed us, he seemed to be very even. I'm getting to know you, I'm getting to know her, and I haven't really made a decision. And I haven't told her anything that I haven't told you.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, when Uma was talking with Ayo, she's just scheming. She was just like playing like, oh no, I really feel for Mimii. She wanted information, and then now look how you've weaponized it on her. Like, actually, it's me. Like, I'm the front runner. She's scheming. And I don't blame either of them, but they're not friends. Trying to pretend like they're brethren, it's like, you're not. You don't care about this girl. She is literally your competition. She showed herself.
Yeah, she is. I don't know. I feel like obviously we don't see absolutely everything. That's what I would say. Like, do you know what I mean? So we don't know if like he has suggested something and it's just not made the edit. We don't know. But yeah, from what we've seen, nah, that hasn't happened in the episode.
Erin says, Uma is pretentious, Regina George.
No, nothing's been weird. No, I'm still here. Blurry. Oh, Cher's saying Uma's time is up. No. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm still here, guys, but
again, it was like it was trying to refocus.
Yeah.
Go close. You like went closer and then it just went out of focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, we're back. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I've still got hope for Uma. I've still got hope for her. Do you know what I mean? I've still got hope for all of them. Ayo is talking to Ronnie and saying Ayo basically said that he tried to talk to Mimii. You know, she's class, but I do like Uma as well. Do you know what I mean? But I need to see who's more on me. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
That was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
He added another angle to him. It was like, oh, right, so there's sides to this guy. There's sides.
He thinks he's a baddie.
Yes,
he thinks he's a baddie. Seriously.
He's like, people need to buy me bottle service and
I want a gift.
Buy me out.
Book me at Uma, damn it.
I was like, oh, okay, no, for real. Ayo is about that princess life.
Yeah, 100%. So then we have Sean, Mimii, and Sam, and Mimii saying like, look, I don't want to be involved in a triangle. It's just annoying that it's in my face. I thought she was crying, but maybe she was just wiping her face. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, she does like agree that she's going to just get to know Omar for the most part anyway. Joey and Harriet chatting again, and basically Harriet's like, look, everybody just needs to chill out, like, because everyone's just saying to me like, yeah, you can get to know people, and when you do, it's a freaking problem. It's really not that deep. Joey's just agreeing with her, and I love it for these two. Also, I think that Joey could trip and fall into Harriet's bed any minute now.
I absolutely could see that developing. I don't know. I mean, from jump, it's like actually visually, you could kind of see them working. So now they have this friendship. I don't know, give it a week or two, I could see Joey being like, actually, I like Harriet.
Yeah.
And just move into her. I could see that taking place. And I think Harriet would be like, I've always fancied you, Joey.
Yeah. Of course.
She does. So
of course.
That could happen as well. Joey could take her from Ronnie. That could happen.
Yeah. No, weird. Definitely. So Uma and Jess are talking. So Uma was talking about Mimii, saying obviously she's upset for a reason. Then Mum Veer comes over and basically compliments Uma on her Brazil bikini and was saying that yesterday was a bit intense, wasn't it? I think he's going to try and make a play for Uma, to be fair.
That was weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
How he sculpted over, I was a bit like, I know they got to give him airtime.
Lines and stuff.
Honestly, piss off.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Definitely. And Jess, you know, she's saying that she's not upset. She's just embarrassed and her ego is bruised. And that, you know, he apologized to me and then he's just gone and done that. So that's why she's really upset about things. But she says she's not upset, but she is.
But she's upset.
Exactly.
I'm not upset, but I am. Kind of.
Basically. So then Jess and Harriet, Jess pulls Harriet for a chat and Jess is like, look, I don't want you to feel isolated or left out or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? My frustration is not with you. I know we're not the best of friends, so I don't expect loyalty from you. You know, it's just a level of disrespect from Ronnie. He hasn't even apologized. Do you know what I mean? Not properly anyway, but you know, I just don't want you to think that I'm annoyed at you, and just be careful, you know. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't even think that he knows what he wants. And I was just like, Jess is in full damage control because her rant yesterday was unhinged. Seriously. Seriously. And then, you know, Jess is, she's just saying she's annoyed with him. Harriet in the hut is just like, look, that conversation was a bit patronizing. Yeah, I know I'm not isolated. Yeah, I've got friends in here. So what's she talking about? Like, I don't agree with that. I've got to love her, you know.
But everything she said was true. That was patronizing. That was like, you know, like you're a little girl and I have a big dog in here. So yeah, I'm glad she spotted it. She's not vacant. I like Harriet somewhat, but just somewhat.
Harriet's a villain. She's a villain.
She is.
That's why I like her. Because she gives no fucks. And she's true to what she said in her intro. She says, I'm a girl's girl, but I'm a girl that will take your guy. That's what she said.
Do not correlate. That's
exactly what she's doing. Because she will say, I love you. And do you know what I mean? I'm sorry. And she'll do all the things, but she will take your guy. She will take it. Seriously.
Can we give you guys props for your prediction about Miss P's love of black men? For real.
Yes. You can. Send us all the praise.
You love a black boy.
Honestly, she's so on it. We'll get to her in a second. So Sam and Ronnie have a quick chat. It was kind of a bit of a conversation, although like Sam, so it did reveal Sam's bunny boiler ways, that she was just like, yeah, I'm going to take him to the terrace, like Joey, to the terrace and ask him to be my boyfriend and everything like that. But also with Sam, again, like showing her sneaky bit in that conversation, because she was asking Ronnie, what are you going to do if a bombshell comes in? I thought Jess was your mate. Shouldn't you be coaching him to be with her? No. Like, what the fuck was that? Didn't like that.
Zero loyalties. They are like, I think they are the worst bunch of girls. I remember saying this before, but maybe like season 9, they were a bit shitty. But I think these lot are even worse.
They are.
Yeah. They're skulls.
They're individuals. Yeah. Ronnie and Jess have a kind of makeup kind of conversation. Do you know what I mean? Jess is saying it's like really, really poor timing. She's angry. She's frustrated. Ronnie's just like, look, the more time I've spent with her, I feel the same about her that I do with you. This
convo was so weird. What? I wanted to run from this convo. I was feeling so icky for Jess. It's literally like, run, abort mission.
Oh my God.
Don't carry on. This is more humiliation for you.
Yeah, it's so bad. Do you know what I mean? So then she kind of gets it. And she's just like, you know what? If you kiss her again before you make up your mind, that's it for me and you. Like, we're done. Do you know what I mean? He's just like, yeah, got it. Okay. So they just ended the conversation. And then she's like, he says sorry. And she's like, say it again. Now kiss my foot. And it's just like, okay, Jess, relax. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just... No one is on you like that. Like, honestly. Oh, life will butch.
Who was the I Feel Fred talking about? Patsy?
I think he's talking about Patsy.
When you become a member, I will endeavour to put some of your comments on the screen.
I love that. I love that. So then we have Joey and Sam basically is, notices a scar on Joey's body and asks him about it. Joey says it's from Celebrity Juice, and Sam's trying to dig and find out who was on the show. Do you know what I mean? And he's just like, look, I can't name drop, man. Like, allow it. Do you know what I mean? And then she asks him, how do you feel, that people have made take the piss out of you for being ditzy? Like, how do you feel about that? Like, it's so fucking rude. And he's like, you know what? It's worked out for me. Do you know what I mean? Because I always knew I wasn't clever. I never wanted to be. All I do is try my best. Do you know what I mean? And I thought, you know what, Joey? Yeah, because like, own it. Like, there's freedom in that. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not trying to be something that you're not. I respect that. And Joey's just like, when when he was a kid and stuff, like, do you know what I mean? Like, no, when he's talking to kids, sorry, that he always tells them to do them best, and like, he's saying like, that's what my dad told me, he's my hero, that sort of thing as well. He did also say to her, I think she said to him, maybe I missed it, she said to him like, oh, do you think, because he's just like, oh, people that just want to get to know Joey Essex, like, I'm not really interested in those type of people, do you know what I mean? And she's just like, oh, do you think I'm like that? And he's like, you do go on a bit.
Yes. That was a roundabout way of saying yes.
Just like, girl, like, shut up. Like, stop talking. Like, he doesn't like, but he's already told you from before it's annoying. Do you know what I mean? And you're doing it again. Stop.
It was... Sonia Barley said Samantha updates Joey's Wikipedia page regularly. She knows, so yeah, she's a fan, a proper fan. It is a bit scary.
Yeah.
I thought the only reason why he must be with her and like tolerating it is because he's getting things from her at night.
They're not even touching.
I know. So I'm like, why is he there then? Like, what's the play?
Because she was on him. That's what I think. I think it was just like, she was on him. She's cute. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's just like, okay, might as well.
You're not even lipsing or anything. It's like, it's the weirdest. Like, oh.
He don't like her like that. Also, he's a big man, He's 23. He's 23. He's 23. He's a big man.
I need Joey to free himself. Like,
yeah, honestly. Then we see another kind of awkward conversation, in my opinion. Patsy and Omar. Do you know what I mean? Patsy's just like, how's it going with Mimii? And, he's like, yeah, we speaking a little bit. Do you know what I mean? It seems to be going well. And she's like, oh, not me jealous. Yeah, not me jealous. I was just like, don't like this. And then she's just like, oh, you're in the room together. Like, how is it? You guys chatting? Like, oh, do you think that we could both fit into one of those single beds? And then he's like, I might push you out.
Yeah. Don't want to sleep with you, heifer. Was what he wanted.
I might push you out was not the response that you should be. No. But she again makes it very clear that she wants to get to know Omar. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's absolutely on him. Yeah, Mimii, Nicole, and Sam have another conversation again about Ayo. Do you know what I mean? But this time, like, Mimi's like saying, like, I do like him. I see him. Every time I see him, I want to cuddle him. Do you know what I mean? And Nicole is literally just like, don't come off. I think he feels the same as you. I think his brain is just a bit scrambled, but just don't do anything rash at this moment. Sam is there.
Yes.
But was it me? But she looked like she was bored of the conversation, that she did not want to be there.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
It was really
Sam looked like, how have I ended up talking with these two? Like, she looked like, how can I exit? At so many different points, but didn't know how to leave because probably they got cameras in front of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like, no, Sam isn't a part of this little crew. I think Nicole and Mimii probably talk more. There was just something in the way they were talking. I was like, I could see you two may actually be friendly, but not Sam. I think Sam doesn't give a shit about any of the black girls in there.
No. Yeah, I agree. Bye, Dio. Have a good day. See you later. Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree with that. And Nicole was basically just like, look, there's a vibe, there's definitely something to explore, so just hold on to it. Then they start getting ready for the evening. Patsy's just like, I just want a boyfriend who loves me. And I'm just like, yes, Patsy, we can see that girl.
A lot.
Then yeah. Do you know what I mean? And then Umar, so Mimi was in the mirror, just like looking at her, like full, like, do you know what I mean? Like her final look and stuff and everything like that. And Uma's just looking at her and just saying, like, you look like everything I ever want to look like. And I can't lie, it's never a good situation when you have a friend or a new friend that wants what you have, or like that could be physical, like your body, your personality, your look. Do you know what I mean? It's never, in my experience, it's never been a good look. And those people tend to be weird with you. They tend to be odd. So yeah, didn't like that.
I think, I don't know why that leapt out of her mouth, but I was like, and there she is.
Yeah. Honestly, it was just like, I get like you can admire people and everything like that, but I think that it goes one step far where you want to be them. Never, no. I just, yeah, I don't like that. And I think it's like maybe it stems from insecurity. I don't know, like, do you know what I mean? I don't know what her story is and stuff. But then I was thinking, you know what, Aya, you should be a fly on the wall here, because how is your girl a fan? Your girl is a fan. Seriously.
It's wrong. And I'm sure at that, because also it's like Mimi is silly. She that screams a lot of different things. She's a mental health nurse. Like, she would have done various different things on psychology. You would note all of that and be like, okay, cool. Everything you said, like, we're friends, I care about you. No, you would prefer I'm removed. So yeah, it was dodgy. It's like, you two are competition. Don't try and be my best friend. And then you're having in, like, you know, I'm basically your goals. Like, that's scary. A little bit unhinged.
That is scary. Like, someone, sorry, I didn't see who said it, but it just went too quickly. But someone was saying about that's a Gen Z type of compliment, and I think like, you know what, I can hear that, but still, like, underline of that, you need to check some things, because the truth is the truth is the truth. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're saying that someone else's goals, like literal goals for you, what does it say about yourself? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you need to be mindful of those types of things. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. And then we have Sam basically complaining that Joey doesn't kiss her, touch her, and she's starting to think that something is a bit off. I think Sam is just literally just doing way too much for me. For sure. Nicole, so then they go out, they obviously, it's nighttime now, they're in the garden. Nicole chats to Sam about it, and she just explains that she wants a bit more PDA from Joey. They spy Harriet and Joey chatting to each other. Sam doesn't like this. She's just like, what are they, besties in here or something like that? Do you know what I mean? And she says, besties for now. She says, I will flip if she tells Joey what I said in the bedroom. It should be for me to tell him. Cut to Harriet telling Joey to keep this between them. But let me tell you a secret. I think she wants you to touch her more. Do you know what I mean?
I was actually like, this is the best scene. This should go down as one of the best episodes. So, like, I just thought it was constructed so well.
Yes,
it was done brilliantly.
Do you know what? Very good, especially this early on as well. Like, they've done very, very well. And I was just like, oh, Harriet, you know not what you do. You don't know this is gonna come and bite you in your bum. Do you know what I mean? But Sam and Joey, they finally chat, do you know what I mean? And he's just like, look, I do cuddle you. No, Sam was saying like, oh, I cuddle you in bed. And Joey's trying to say like, it's baby steps and everything like that. Do you know what I mean? Oh, this is where he said like, you do go on a bit and stuff. But yeah, just a similar type of conversation as they had before. Do you know what I mean? But, you know, Sam's just like, I like to think I'm your number one girl. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, number one side chick. Are you okay? Like, I just that's what was given to me.
Like, The thing is, though, because obviously Sam's seeing people lips in all the way around. I'm
Mm.
going to be like, I've been with this dude for quite a few days now.
Yeah.
And he has not tried to kiss me in bed. And I've been in the same bed next. And he picked me to
Yeah.
be like, you would be like, nah, this is off. Because basically, all he's showing me is there's nobody else here that he fancies, really. And I'm okay because I fancy him.
Yeah.
So she's right to start being unhinged at this moment in time.
No, not unhinged. Just move, like, just adjust yourself. Like,
But
not, it's too much.
She's been mad from jump. Like, so she
is crazy.
Like, when a bombshell comes in and Joey is like, that's a bit of me, that's when we are going to see Sam has the potential to fight someone.
Full meltdown.
Yes.
She's going to have a full meltdown. As someone said, like, she's moving like a fan. Yeah, she is. Yeah. Groupie, in fact. I wouldn't even say fan. Groupie, because you'll know everything about this guy. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you know about his relationship with his sister. Like, fuck up. Like, seriously. Even if you know, just because you know something doesn't mean you have to say it, you know?
Ah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, literally, can you shut your mouth?
It's weird. It's weird. And I don't know. Maybe she hasn't been around anyone celebrity type or whatever before, but it was just giving way too much. Yeah. Anyway, he pecks her on the lips. She's chuffed by that, but it was just it was like a brethren kiss. It was just
very much so. Like, there you go.
Yeah.
Now piss off.
Push out of the way. Yeah, Omar and Patsy basically have another conversation. He's just like, yeah, it's been a busy day. She's just like, oh, I hope it's not been too good because I haven't featured in it much. God, I think I don't like this. I don't like. No, it's cringe because I don't feel like it's fully reciprocated, and then also it's just like I don't think I like women doing chat up lines. I don't think I'm on that. I think it needs to be so smooth that you don't even realize that it's a thing. But it's just like it's trying too hard for me.
Way too hard. Like, you could start off with a little something, and then the guy has to catch the ball and run with it. Like, she keeps on throwing, and he's kind of there, like receiving like a baddie. Yeah. Like, it's just not okay. Like, she was basically chirping him.
Yeah.
And he weren't really being too responsive. Like, he called her quite pretty.
Huh?
I was like, yeah, when he was going, but he was saying
no, he didn't call her. He said she asked him, what kind of girls do you like? He said confident, funny, flirty, quite sexy. Then she was like, no, he said that's the type of girls he likes. Yeah. Then she was like, well, I'm too much for you then because I'm not quite sexy. I'm sexy.
He thinks she's quite. He thinks she's a quite, not a full. Like, Patsy, move on. I mean, I know there's nowhere else to move on to, but
he's definitely forcing it. In the hut, he was just like, yeah, her head's on a swivel and she's caught an eye for me. He didn't say I like her. He didn't say like, oh, she's a bit nice or getting on well. He said she's caught her eye for me.
If I watched that,
guy's not good with words.
I know. I would want to fight him too. Like, that's rude.
So freaking rude. So rude. Then we have Ayo and Mimii again. Do you know what I mean? And Ayo's saying to Mimii, like, look, I don't think I've lied to you or anything like that. I've literally just been really honest with you. Mimi's just like, look, it's just difficult to see. Do you know what I mean? And like, I just don't want to set myself back. And, you know, I see you and sometimes I want to hug you. And I was just like, yeah, but do that. Don't hold back. Do you know what I mean? I'm not closed up. I haven't told anybody that I'm closed off. Do you know what I mean? And Mimi's just like, look, I don't do triangles. She puts up the rock sign. No. That made me laugh. He pushed her hands away. Don't do that. Don't do that. Seriously. You know, and he's just like, so do you know what I mean? She says to him, like, so if you'd rather be with her, then be with her. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But Mimii did not bring up what Uma said to her. Yeah, she did not bring that up, yeah, which made me see another side of Mimii because she's just like, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. And then we see Jess and Sean having a conversation. Sean basically repeats what he said to Harriet to Jess. He just remixed in a little way. He was just like, instead of being top of the tree, he said, I don't think you are appreciated in here and I want to make you feel appreciated. I want to be the one. Same thing. And then she's just getting gas and be like, oh yeah, let's get married. Like kind of thing. Then Jess gets a text. She does. They all go to the fire pit, and Mimii and Omar, who are the only single ones, they are told that they have to make a big decision. So they have to stand up in front of the fire pit in front of everybody. Umar and Ayo cannot even make eye contact because no one knows what the hell is going to happen. And my side thought was Mimii and Omar actually look a little bit nice together. Them standing side by side. I was just like, this could work. This could definitely work.
It's cute.
They did. So they have two choices, either to be a couple, them to be a couple, or they get to steal an islander of their choice. And I just thought, oh, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. They go to the fire pit.
A round of applause. Like,
yes. Yeah. They've definitely got I bet you they've got the US producers. Someone from the US is on this and thought we need to throw all the seasoning in. Seriously. So they go to the small fire pit to discuss, and Omar's just like, okay, how should we do this? Like, he's just like, look, we're getting on. Do you know what I mean? I defo fancy you. Do you know what I mean? I'm open to see where it goes. Mimii is just like, besides me, is there anyone else that you like? And his little heart dropped, bro. You could see it dropping on his face. It dropped. And he's trying not to answer. Do you know what I mean? So Mimii answers. She's just like, yeah, for me, it's between you and Ayo. Do you know what I mean? Omar's like, logically, girl, is this working? But okay. But, if he's still Ayo, I guess I could go with Umar or Patsy. Do you know what I mean? But he doesn't look happy about this at all. Mimii is basically saying, I'm fighting my head and my heart at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Omar's just like, you think he's got the same energy for you? Talking about Ayo. Mimii's just like, he's literally just told me right now that he does. The islanders are baffled. Yes, I think someone said it. Like, Umar was sitting there just mouthing to people, I'm fucked. She
was scared. Like, it's long for me. This bitch is coming.
Is coming.
For my ass. I've been trying to suck up to her, but she has my number.
Yeah.
I loved it.
So absolutely. You see, I think it was Jess asked Ayo, like, are you doing okay? He's just like, I don't know. You don't know what to do.
Yes, Erin. Mimii in her villain era.
Yes. And I absolutely love it. I've just thought this is absolutely brilliant. So Mimii and Omar, they come back. Omar's just like, yeah, our decision has been a tough one. Then Mimii's just like, both of us feel like, we need to see what we can get out of this. And we've decided to steal. Dun, dun, dun. Absolutely loved it. I loved it. Seriously. And I don't want to get ahead of myself. I really don't. But you remember yesterday, and I was just like, Mimi's going to run back to Ayo.
Yeah. She is. I mean, it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to end how she wants.
No, I don't think it's going to be a nice ending.
At this moment in time, I think I rate her for going what she's after.
Mm-hmm.
But she's wrong.
She's wrong.
I don't care. I'm going to go for it. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, run with this because it's great drama for us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where Omar's going to go.
You know what? Yeah, it makes sense for him to pick Umar. However, yeah, he might be doing the calculations and thinking like, I've already sensed that Uma's not really into me. Don't actually know if she's really into Ayo. So like, my best bet might be Patsy because at least she's on me and she'll be loyal.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? I think he will assume, I'm not saying Patsy is, but he'll assume that Patsy's loyal because she's doing way too much.
And she's thirsty and you would know I am absolutely her type.
Yeah.
And may not have actually got close to a guy like me before.
Yeah.
So she just to be in the bed next to me, she's probably going to keep me around. Like,
he could change her life.
I hope he is weighing it up like that. Like, actually, for me to stay here for a few weeks I should probably couple up with Patsy. Feel her up a few times a week, like it will be all right. Like she'll hold him down. He should do that. But
he should.
I don't know if he would think actually the backlash of me picking a white woman over a black one may go against me.
I don't think he cares about that. You think he cares?
At this moment in time, I hope he frigging doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I hope he doesn't care. And I hope he picks Patsy and we can say bye-bye to Uma. But I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. Because then maybe Uma's just going to be coupled up with Maneuver.
Sure.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe someone else will come in. Do you know what I mean?
I
Almost fucked the other way.
Said that nobody's leaving. Oh shit, we are almost at time.
We really are. Do you have the press release?
Nothing has come through for me.
Oh, okay, cool. Should I send it to you?
Yes, please.
Oh no, hold on 1 second.
Have we got time to do it quickly, yeah?
Yeah, but we have to be quick. Sorry guys, I have meetings upon meetings today. So guys, what are we saying? Are we like, you think Omar is gonna get done dirty? Yeah.
Omar, please just pick.
Where is my?
If you just send the back there, lovely one.
Yes.
That was such a thrilling episode, though.
It was really good.
You know, when I always, once this getting to the end, I start clock watching. Literally, like, oh no, there's only 2 minutes to go. We're not going to. So watching the time, like, oh, it's going to end on a cliffhanger.
I don't. This is the thing. Like, someone's saying, like, why is Uma hated? I honestly, I don't know, because the producers are clearly pitting these girls against each other. Do you know what I mean? So, like, it doesn't make sense to me to hate her. And also, yeah, like, do you know what I mean? She might be a cousin, so can't hate her. Unless she does something. Unless she does something like out and right, out of order. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't. Seriously, I can't dislike her like that. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, all right.
I want Uma to stay as well. Actually, I want Patsy to go. Patsy doesn't need to be there. Plus, I think she's the producer.
Oh no, I want Uma to go over Patsy.
Really?
I hate that I'm there, but yeah.
Why? What's Patsy bringing?
Nothing. But Uma, I don't know.
No, that's not making sense. You need to rethink your choices.
I know it doesn't. I know. But maybe it's for the carnage, or even just her face. Like for Mimii to get that overall revenge. Like, you didn't know that I was going to have another chance. You may have just sent me home, so I'm going to send you home. Like, I kind of want
that. Man. No.
Towards that moment.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Press release. Okay, I'm getting straight into it. Omar and Mimii make their decisions, leaving the fellow islanders stunned by their decision to steal. Omar and Mimii stand in front of the fire pit, ready to reveal which girl and boy they want to couple up with. Explaining the reason for her decision, Mimii makes her intentions clear as she says, "This doesn't mean it's closed off. ... Meanwhile, the villa's latest arrival, Omar, has been getting to know both Patsy and Uma, but which girl does he feel a stronger connection with? Omar says, since walking into the villa, I feel this girl has had a great bubbly energy when we've spoken and interested in getting to know her much more. So the girl I would like to steal is ... What impacts will the results of their choices have on the rest of the villa, as one islander storms off from the fire pit once the decisions are revealed? Oh. The islanders get on job in today's challenge. It's a new day in the villa, and the challenge stage makes a triumphant return for the first time this series as the islanders prepare to get on job. Later that morning, the villa receives a text as the message reads, "Girls, it's time to work hard and play harder. In today's challenge on job, #step into my office, boss bitch. The girls adopt the role as sexy CEOs, as their looks consist of spectacles, shirts, ties, and skirts. The rules of the challenge involve each of the girls stepping up on the desk and picking a green and a red folder. The green folder contains saucy sex positions, which they will perform with a boy of their choice.
Okay.
Followed by the red folder containing a negative statement, which they will match up with the boy it best relates to.
Right.
Tea is spilled, as after each negative statement is read out, the girls then swill a cup of tea at the boy of their choice. Sex positions include standing doggy, the wheelbarrow, the eagle, and the rocking chair.
This is just titillation. What's happening?
Ronnie proves to be a popular pick with the girls and is given several red folders as Patsy tells him, no back chat to the boss. Mimii chooses Ronnie for violation in the workplace for flirting with Harriet in front of Jess. Jess also picks Ronnie for inappropriate behavior and says his recoupling speech was a joke. How will the rest of the boys fare? Which boy is given disciplinary action and who is chosen for demonstrating a lack of accountability? Harriet receives mixed messages from Ronnie. Later that evening, Harriet confides in Patsy as she feels she is receiving mixed messages from Ronnie. Opening up to Patsy, Harriet says, he's half coupled up with me, half coupled up with Jess. He's taken me to the hideaway. Why has he done all of that stuff if he's not decided? You don't have to say to someone you were thinking of them in bed. You don't have to say to someone you're thinking of them in bed all night. Why does he do all of this? It appears Harriet is faced with a predicament as she says, my heart is telling me to go for Ronnie, but my head is saying don't. Will Harriet follow her head or her heart? That is the question.
Okay. We'll see. It seems a bit mid. Do you know what I mean? I need to know, like, if no one's leaving, what's going to happen then? Do you know what I mean?
I know. That feels annoying.
I feel like someone should have left. The thing is, they were so harsh with Sam. Do you know what I mean? They should have made someone left.
Yeah.
I think.
Who would storm off though? Realistically, is Uma that type?
Someone said it was Uma in the comments.
Okay. All right.
I'm so sorry, guys. It's gonna have to be a short and sweet one after that because I gotta go.
Everyone is saying someone's leaving on Friday.
Okay. Let's hope it's not Mimii. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us again. We appreciate you. Thank you so much to our new members. Let's give a round of applause to our new members. Thank you so much. We're actually recording our episode tonight. And does that mean the day will change or will still be Thursday? Or come out? Yeah, okay, cool. So we'll have a good show for you this week as well. So I look forward to that. If you haven't watched our last week's episode with Fred Santana, make sure you do that. It's amazing and funny. As Nana said earlier, we can watch the best, the bits behind the scenes with Fred as well. Kind of think it's a very funny conversation. Thank you, Sonia. Really appreciate you. We'll be back tomorrow at 1. See them.
Bye. Guys.